Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am still gonna review these episodes that CW is calling Heroes vs. Aliens. This is part 2, this time The Flash, Season 3. The episode is entitled Invasion. And at the beginning of the episode, we see Barry and Oliver, who they look like they're in trouble. They're fending off attacks. But then we see them look at who's attacking them, and it's the group. It's members of the group. Supergirl, Sarah Lance, the Atom, like all of their friends trying to kill them. We go ahead 10 hours earlier. A meteor hits. And so Barry rushes off to investigate, but we see that it's not a meteor. It's a spaceship. And aliens start to come out of the spaceship. Hordes of aliens, it looks like. And, okay, look. I'm just going to say that this whole episode, I thought, was fine. It was fine. It was fun in some ways. It had cool action. But the writing, some of the characters, I didn't love this episode. I didn't. I thought it was rather silly at times. I thought it was kind of dumb at times. And look, you have to think of it as CW wants to do this big epic crossover where all of these heroes from all of their shows that they have to team up. And when you have to think of a threat for them to all team up for, what could it be? Aliens. And when Lila is explaining what's going on and how they knew about it and all this stuff, and she called them the Dominators, I laughed. And then I Googled the Dominators DC, and I saw that there actually are an alien race in the DC comic universe that are this. And so I thought, well, they are pulling from the source material. I gotta give CW credit. I just think that the whole idea of an alien invasion happening here, I don't know. I wasn't fully with it, fully into it. Maybe it's because of the CGI of the aliens look kind of weird. Like, I know Supergirl herself is an alien, and on her show, it deals a lot with aliens, and sure. I don't know why I just wasn't that into it. I just kind of thought, okay, Barry rushes to Star City, tells Oliver, tells everybody, he saves them from some person that they were trying to fight. I did love Diggle's reaction of puking. Like, every time Barry speeds with him, like, he can't handle it, he freaks out. And then Barry tells them about the aliens, and they're like, what? Even Thea shows up and says, okay, I'm out of retirement. And they're like, but you're retired? Yeah, but it's aliens. I'm going to be a part of this. So that was a quick explanation. You didn't really need much more than that. We see the scene of Barry and Cisco going to get Supergirl from her Earth, bringing her back. And I did really like the moment where Supergirl met the group. I did. Seeing her, of course, like, how are you, Super? And she shows her abilities. So I guess they don't know anything about Superman. I guess there's no Superman on this Earth. And then just her trying to remember their names, learn their names. Like, I like that. I like the meeting. They try to figure out who should be the leader. And mostly people are saying it should be Oliver, right? He's been doing this the longest. He's the most serious. I mean, if you watch Arrow, that show makes him seem like he's a dick leader to the new members of the group. Don't get me started with that. But even Oliver said it should be Barry. He's the one that first figured this out. He's the one that got us together. And I'm like, wow, that was really cool and nice of Oliver. But I did really laugh. This is like the biggest laugh of the episode. When Barry was like, all right, team, let's, And Oliver's like, let's train. And yes, let's train. Let's get started. And Oliver's basically telling him what he should say for us to do as a group. That made me laugh. Especially the moment where Sarah was like, are we supposed to pretend like we don't hear him? And so as they're training, Supergirl is, you know, like the scene where Oliver tells Kara not to hold back, and she's like, wow, does he not like me? And he's like, no, he's just like that. So Cisco is still mad at Barry, or at least he got re-mad at Barry, because I thought these guys made up. Now, I know that when Caitlin turned evil for an episode, and she, I guess, said something that got Cisco mad again, and now Cisco's being a whiny bitch. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. I know. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to have your brother die and then find out that it didn't have to happen. But you already forgave the guy for it. Why are you mad at him all over again? This seems so forced and it's so annoying. I'm not saying he shouldn't be mad, but it's just we already dealt with this. So, of course, what does Cisco do? He goes up to Barry in front of the whole group and says, "You need to tell them." And it's like, you're a dick, Cisco. He did this a couple episodes ago to Caitlyn when he just told the group about Caitlyn's secret that she wasn't ready to tell everybody. And now he's doing this. Cisco is a dick. I'm sorry. I remember in season 1 where people thought Cisco was annoying because he was too goofy and funny. I liked him like that. But Dick Cisco is not something that I like. I don't. I'm done with him. Seriously. So now Barry has to tell the group about Flashpoint. Because Oliver had the right idea. Oliver said, okay, look, this is heavy, this is big. Sure, they should know, but maybe we should deal with this alien threat before all of that. Let's not pretend like there's an alien invasion going on here, but we're dealing with all of this drama stuff, little stuff, petty stuff, but I guess that's what Cisco thinks is more important. And so, okay, Barry tells everybody that he changed the timeline and that certain things are different. And I will say that Diggle, his moment of saying, what the hell, like I had a daughter, and like that, okay, yeah, he should be upset. But the whole group basically saying, F you, Barry, we're not going to listen to you. In fact, we don't even want you with us. Hello, alien invasion here. These are our other hero characters that we're supposed to think are responsible or are supposed to think that, yeah, they're good at this. I know not every hero is perfect. Not every person is perfect. I'm not saying that. It just seemed like a really weird moment to have all these people that I like, supposed to like, react to Barry like this. It felt like they were all ganging up on him. Maybe other people, maybe the audience, like if you guys can let me know if you are mad at Barry too, if you think that, yeah, Barry sucks for what he did, if you're pissed at him too, then let me know. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not saying what Barry did wasn't wrong, but Oliver was right. First of all, Oliver says, I'm not leaving without Barry. So they say basically, all right, goodbye. So then Oliver and Barry are left there. And the conversation they had, when Oliver said, look, yeah, you made a mistake, but that's what comes with this job, right? And he said, who wouldn't want the same thing? Who wouldn't do the same thing if they had the chance? How about somebody say to Cisco, hey, Cisco, if you could go back in time and save your brother, but it might change stuff in the timeline for other people, you think he wouldn't do it? Of course he wouldn't. Even Oliver said that he would go back and save his parents if he could. And I love that. I just love the fact that Oliver, I guess, is the only person who understood what Barry was going through. So the group, they go off and they find the aliens, and then they all get brainwashed by the aliens. And this is where I just... It's like the whole brainwashing thing. Maybe it's because we saw this with Loki in the Avengers where he brainwashes Hawkeye. I just thought that the aliens brainwashing all of these heroes and turning them against our two main heroes, it just seemed like, well, so what's going to stop them from doing this the next time with them? What's going to, like, you know, and mind controlling is for me sort of a cop-out. Sort of a lazy thing to do, like, oh, let's just have these heroes turn evil. So you had Wally, he wanted to help, he came in. I did like that moment because at first I agreed with Iris that he shouldn't be involved in this, that he's too new to this and he could get hurt. But in this situation, it's like, yeah, we do need somebody. He came in. Of course, evil Supergirl kicked his ass, though, easily. So he got hurt. And then Barry was able to get her away where the device was and brought her there and had her, tricked her to destroy the device. It undid the mind control. So everybody's back to normal. The aliens start abducting random members of the group. I say random members of the group, but it seemed like they were only kidnapping or taking members of the Arrow cast, right? It's like maybe somehow they knew that all of these characters were connected to each other personally, but it just, again, it seemed a little convenient. Oh well. I didn't hate the episode. I don't want to come off like I'm ranting or raving or I'm going to say that the episode sucked. I don't think it sucked. I just think that it is what it is. Maybe I'm expecting too much from these shows. Maybe, I feel like I'm complaining more and more about the writing or the characters or just how unlikable people are or just how dumb people are making choices and all these. I'm frustrated, but once again, there were some fun moments here. I had some fun. I just wish this was better. I don't really care about these aliens. They're pretty generic, if you ask me. I wish that this was like maybe a real villain with a character. Anyways, guys, I'm done. It was fine. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this episode? Am I being way too harsh on it? Because I feel like I am, but I'm being honest. This is how I felt about it. Let me know in the comments below, did you love the episode? Or did you like it? Or do you understand where I'm coming from? It could have been better. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!